This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
What's going on, YouTube? YouTube, what's going on? I got a little bit more light. I'm trying to make it a little brighter. But the thing I want to talk about today is, y'all remember I was keep saying something about pride, you know, how a lot of people, you know, they pride too high. Okay, check this out. Now, this right here, this ain't gonna be about something that happened to me. It was a while ago, and how can I put it? Okay, I'm just gonna start it off. Check this out. Now, who all know me, they already know where I'm from, man. So, well, you know, I'm in South Carolina. But my plan was probably about, trying to see, I'll say about 11 years ago. It might be wasn't that long. I'll say about 10 years ago. Okay, I decided, you know, because the job I had at the time, it wasn't like a high-paying job or nothing like that. It was just a job just to get by. Just like you know what I'm saying, just paycheck to paycheck, basically. You pay your bills and, you know what I'm saying, you have a little bit of money out of that, you know, out of your paycheck, you know what I'm saying, then after that you broke. Okay. All right, so the idea was, I said, I'm going to move to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying, I want to go to North Carolina and see, because I hear a lot of people say, you know, North Carolina got, you know, good jobs, you know, which they do. They got, you know what I'm saying, good jobs. So, me, my girlfriend at the time, her sister and her sister boyfriend. All right, check this out. Now, I got a license, so at this time, you know, any black person know, or some whites too, you know, basically when you living paycheck to paycheck, what part of the year that you would have money, so you would know exactly about what time it was, like what time of year it was, which that we all know, you know what I'm saying. Most people that live paycheck to paycheck and they got, you know, all of a sudden, you know, so they have money they can, you know, possibly move. It's tax time, right? Check this out. So, you know, tax time, you know, file taxes, you know, got pretty good back, you know. Okay. Anyway, so at this time, you know, I had my gun, which the gun was registered in my name and everything. Okay. So we turned around. I drove up there. Like I said, I had, you know what I'm saying, I got license. So I drove to North Carolina, part of North Carolina. Okay. Got up there. We looking for houses, you know what I'm saying. You know, I don't know if that was a sign for me not to move, but couldn't find no house. Like, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't find no way. Okay. So, you know, of course, the sister boyfriend and the sister already had stayed up there before. So, of course, they know people, you know, around the way. So, I say, well, okay, since, you know, we ain't find nothing, it look like we ain't running into no luck or finding no house. So, I tell you what, when we get back, basically I'm going to work the next day because they don't need for me to, you know what I'm saying, miss no money and, you know what I'm saying, and we ain't find it, right? So the plan was, okay, we can go ahead and get on the road and, you know, come on back. But it didn't work that way, like I said, you know, because, you know, you somewhere, you know people, you going to go and stop and see people, right? You can go and, you know, say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Kick it a little bit before you leave to go back out of town. All right, check this out. Now, by this time, you know what I'm saying, and it got dark. I'm like, okay, well, I ain't driving back because I'm going to take me a nap on the way back, you know, because I got to go to work in the morning. I ain't going to miss work, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to take a nap when I get back home. I turn around, jump back in the bed, you know what I'm saying, get some more sleep, and then go to work the next day. All right, check this out. So we finally, you know, on our way coming back to South Carolina from North Carolina, right? So, you know, me playing, well, like I say, I got tax money on me. Now, this time, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I took out the bank, I think I had probably about, I think it was $4,000 I had on me. All right, check this out. Now, we're on our way back. Like I say, I'm gonna take me a nap. So that's what I did. Took me a nap. Only thing I know, I'm being wake up. The person. By the time I, how you wake up, you ain't quite there. So I wake up. They get in the driver's seat, right? So I'm looking at, whoa. Me, I ain't no dummy. I'm just ain't gonna I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat and I ain't know what's going on. So anyway, so I'm sitting there, what y'all mean jump in the driver's seat for only thing I know, police surround the car, right? So I'm sitting there like, now this time, I say I took my gun with me. But the gun, it wasn't no hot gun. Guns registered in my name. So my first instinct was, because I had a gun on me, like I said, I got money on me, and I don't know these, like people from North Carolina, people I didn't know was the people that's in the car with me, right? So I put the gun up on the seat, right? Check this out. Now, while I realized, like I said, why the police, I realized when I went to sleep, the person that was driving with the person that was driving when I wake up. Right now, this person didn't have no license. All right, check this out. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, whoa, what the mess? So what going on with that? No police come snatch them two out from the start off with. Now, me, like I said, my girlfriend at the time, we still in the car, right? So finally, they come back. Got us out. Got us out the car. Okay, now I'm standing up there, right? Now, like I say, the man asked me, just check this out. The man asked me, is anything in the car, right? So I already know they're going to search the car. You see what I'm saying? They're going to search because, now my knowledge, when they, after they came up, they was asking the driver, why did he basically hit a U-turn on the roadblock? I mean, okay. So they asked anything in the car, right? Like I said, I already know a gun in there, it's registered my name. So, me, I'm saying, well, yeah, I got something in there, So he say, what is, what you got in there? So I said, well, I got a gun in there, but it's registered in my name. So, like I say, redneck, white cop. He, so he want to kind of get rough, but where that, this and that, third. So, I tell him, man, I tell him where it was at, right? So he said, yeah, because you about to get this time, he tell me, basically, I'm about to get myself thrown into the dirt, right? So now I'm sitting here like, boy, I was back here asleep. I ain't know what going on. I understand, somebody yell off from a roadblock or turn around, first thing people thinking is they got something in there, or they don't know when they actually take off to come after the car, they don't know who all in the car or what could happen, right? Check this out. So, he got the gun and everything, when he got it, he took the clip out, which that I did have a clip in there with a full round, but I always never put one in the head, right? Check this out. So he pulled it out, then he, he took the clip out, loaded, so he turned around, cocked it back, none in the chamber. So he said, ooh, you lucky, because you had one in the chamber, we could give you could actually get charged for every bullet that was in the clip all the way to every bullet. From the bullet that was in the chamber all the way to the ones in the clip, and that would have been a total of what I think it was 16 rounds. So that was 16 different charges they could have charged me on. All right, I didn't know it was that serious. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm new to it. Like, I'm okay. What the big deal is? You need my name. All right, so the white guy can say, don't you know you supposed to have the gun? Out in the open, like on the dashboard in the seat, and we come, we come up. So, me, I'm sitting there, hold up. Which I didn't know that. At the time, I didn't know that North Carolina law was like that. I don't know if it's like that now, but I didn't know that you supposed to have it out where they can see it, right? But, like I tell the man, I say, either way, if you saying he yelled around or he turned around on the roadblock, and it's dark, it's nighttime, the car had tint windows on it, you think I'm gonna sit there and while I was in the car, cause he was saying that why you didn't say that you had a gun while you was in the car? Why would I do that? Why would I say, okay, I got a gun in the car? You see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so he got the gun, So at this time, I'm eventually, whoever don't know I show y'all, I got dreads, but it wasn't this long. My dread probably about I say about that long at the time. It wasn't that. If I say probably about 3 inches, That's how long my dreads was. Okay. Okay. Now at this time, my girlfriend at the time, you know, so all right, now they done got my gun right now. They already done searched me. They already found money on me, right? So okay. Now the other people that was in the car, like, you know what I'm saying, her sister, the sister boyfriend and her, they smoked marijuana, right? Which is most people know as weed. Okay. Check this out. So he get a pocketbook a pocketbook this year. Now he going through there, he found, you know what I'm saying, I forgot it was a quarter of weed in there, right? So at this time, he, you know what I'm saying, he come back to my head, check to make sure I ain't got no drugs in there. Like I tell him, I ain't got nothing on me. I don't do that type of stuff, right? So he said he gonna go to my girlfriend at the time and say, she said, well, that's my, you know what I'm saying, that's my weed. And then so he asked, well, where y'all get it from? So she said, we got, you know what I'm saying, she bought it for South Carolina before we came to North Carolina now, you know what I'm saying, and this and that third. So now he's saying, well, I can hit you for trapping. She said, well, no, I, you know what I'm saying, well, I smoke, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, which it wasn't any no injury, it was bad, it was just in one bag. Check this out. Now, he turn around and he gonna say, is it his? Now mine now, I got dreads in my hair, I got a pocket full of money, and I got a gun. What that look like? Alright. So she be like, no, this mine. So she say, you know, you ain't got a lot of me, cause if it here, just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, you just, you know, say if it here, go ahead and tell the truth, and then y'all can be on y'all way, right? So at this time I'm listening to this like, oh, they just trying to just find something, you know what I'm saying, so they can lock somebody up, right? At this time, he already tell me I'm going to jail because I had a gun that was in the right spot, all right? So, turn around. I'm going to talk to, it was I ain't know what the man was. He could have been white, or I think he was Mexican. But anyway, I was talking to him, man. Me and him, you know, talking. The other guy, like I said, the other, he want to be all aggressive and stuff. So the other police, the rest of them, they talking calm and everything. So he didn't like that. Basically, me and the other police officer was talking that night. At this time, the one that was being a sort of a a-hole, he was running my name. So I told him, I said, man, you can run my name 100 times, you ain't gonna find that. Because, you know what I'm saying, I don't do that kind of stuff. See, I'm gonna start with and what I'm getting at with this part is, remember I was keep telling y'all about, you know, about your record, and depending on what's on your record, basically, you know what I'm saying, it'll help you in the long run. This is about basically what I'm getting at. But anyway, so he still keep running my name, because, you know, sometimes they do run a person's names, you know, some stuff don't come up, so they have to run again. So I tell myself, man, you can run my name 100 times, you ain't gonna find it, right? So I'm sitting there talking to the officer, because I already know it. I mean, he ain't nothing on me like that, right? So he gonna say, he get upset, tell the man, put him in your car, like that, basically shit me up, right? Cause he can't find nothing on me. My girlfriend at the time telling the truth that it ain't my weed, cause he was gonna basically, they would have said it was my weed at the time. Basically, they could have hit me for trafficking, and they would have been noticed. They could have got my money, and basically, like I said, they got my gun. All right, check this out. So after they couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't find that. So now the driver that Postman driving for the start with, they get in the car to come follow back to the courthouse, which is the courthouse that they got is actually, the jail is up under the courthouse, and they got a master office that's in there open 24 hours, which that was a good thing. But anyway, get to the master office, we go in there. Now he be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you might can pay a bond, you know, set up to the judge, you pay a little, you know, bond, you probably can get out tonight, like that, right? So I'm saying to myself, I bet you I'm going in here, boy, and it's gonna be a white man, right? That's something wrong. I said, I bet there's gonna be a white man in here now. I'm going to jail. I'm about to kick out some money, right? Get in there. To my surprise, oh, it was a black man. So still, I'm like, let me, you know what I'm saying, get too cocked, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So I went in there, sit down. So he was looking at what, like, basically what was the charges, or then, you know, and stuff like that. So the man said, well, I'm a you know what I'm saying, do you got any money that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can pay no bond, you can get out tonight? So now at this time, police gonna go back in my pocket, take my money out my pocket, throw it. Yeah, he got money, right? So I'm sitting there and I look at him. then the man say the judge at the time say, well, I tell you what, with $300 and you can bond out tonight. I mean, you bond out three. That's fine. So I say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. I'm saying to myself, boy, yeah, that's fine. Like that, right? So he took and made sure he counted out like in front of me that he took out $300, right? So the other guy, the police officer, the one I tell you acting like a a-hole, he sitting there, he looking like, oh, you see this right here? Oh, he give him like a break. He could have got more than that. So he gets up. So the man said, well, you still got him in handcuffs? So he said, yeah, I still got him. He said, take the handcuffs off him. So so I stand up. He took the handcuffs off me. Then he finally, he had an attitude. So he left out. So like I was telling him, man, I said, I don't know why he got an attitude, you know what I'm saying? I said, he tried to run my name. He ain't gonna find it. I was thinking that what it was, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't gonna find him just because I got dreads in my head don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? So that, in my mind, yeah, now he profiling, right? Now he can't find nothing on me. Now he upset. But anyway, so check this out. Turn around, left out of there. Mine now, I tell you, they took my gun, right? So I come walk out the master office, get same officer. He outside in the parking lot with his little with the AR-15 with the light on, saying checking the gun out like he picking, right? Now I could have been on stuff like, okay, I bumped that and got kind of say little words to him and then get in the car. But now I said, I'm out. I ain't gonna say nothing to this man. I'm going by my business, right? So at first I said, well, man, I go back and get my gun. I don't need no lawyer, right? So I went in there. I ain't telling lie. Went in there. All right, now check this. Remember, now I tell y'all, my girlfriend at the time had a weed, so they gave her a ticket, right? Okay. So first we had to go back to court for her ticket, right? Her ticket was the first, thing to go back. So we went back to the courthouse, right? Now we get here, and we know there's people all on the sidewalk where they get high water. You go upstairs, like you go up the stairs, and you go up these stairs, go down a little bit, then you go up another set of stairs, then you go inside the courthouse, then you got a long hallway that's go down. There'll be doors right there in the courtroom, right? Check this out. Get there now. We think we about to get ready to just walk up in there. No. We had to basically stand on the sidewalk way outside the door. Everybody in there for court. Now this one time I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't know how it is now, but this one time I'm gonna tell y'all, in North Carolina, do not go through that town speeding. I ain't care if you're doing 1 mile per hour over. Do not go through that town speeding. And the town name is Wadesboro, North Carolina. It's a little small town. Check this out. So I'm sitting there like, all these people going to court, like, what all these people did? So I'm sitting there, we said, well, what y'all in here for? Oh, you got a speeding ticket? God, dog, what you been doing? One dude say, oh, I'm doing 3 miles over. So I'm looking at, what? One guy would just say, yeah, I wasn't even speeding. I think I probably doing about 1 mile over, and they pulled me over. Man, listen, everybody that was there was basically for a simple speeding ticket. It wasn't even no like 5 miles over type stuff, right? So it was to that point when I started to realize, hold up, this little town must be out for money, right? So now I ain't went to court yet. So I'm sitting there like, okay, bumping. I mean, gun registered in my name, so I ain't worried about it. So after we went through there, got her ticket straight with the weed charge and everything. Turn around. I had to go back to go to court, right? So I said, man, I ain't getting no lawyer. Got up in there. Good thing they ain't called me first. The first couple people that went in there, and the way the judge was talking to him, and I could see that he was kind of aggressive. It was a white judge, so I'm sitting there like, oh, I should have got me a lawyer, right? So now I'm saying to myself, oh, I might about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So turn around. I hear one person say, well, judge, you know what I'm saying? I asked for a continuous so I can get me a lawyer. I need a little bit more time to get me a lawyer. So they say, okay, yeah. They go see this. Told the person to write down. You know what I'm saying? That what they was doing. And the next time they come in up, I think the next court time they basically better have a judge, right? So I'm sitting there like, I'm not a judge. They better have a lawyer. So I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna do the same thing because I know I'm gonna need me a lawyer, right? So get up there. So I said, well, I'm from South Carolina, and I I didn't have enough, time to get me a lawyer. Can I have a continue? So he looked at me. But yeah, okay. Just did the same thing. I had to wait. So when I got up out of there, I came back to South Carolina. I called, lawyer from around here that, the family normally deal with. And he said, yeah, I could be your lawyer. He said, but I'm going to tell you, it'll be cheaper and better if you get a lawyer from North Carolina. So I said, okay. I said, well, why you say that? We said he a good lawyer. The one I'm talking about, he a good lawyer. So he said, because he didn't practice his law in North Carolina, if I want him to be my lawyer, that means he had to charge me to actually for him go to study his law in North Carolina plus his fees. So I said, okay. I said, he said, then plus, if most lawyers know like the judges and stuff around there, then basically they probably get me off for it'd be better because they know them, right? So I said, okay, I see what you're saying. Turn around, call a lawyer. His fee wasn't steep. That time his fee was, I think it was, for my charge. He looked at it, then he called me back and he said, well, he'll charge me basically $800. So I said, all right. Boom. So I had to turn around and I think mail him a check. Yes, mail him a check. So I mail him a check and everything. Now I ain't talked to this lawyer. None. I ain't talked to him. Right? Whole time I'm going to court. And I ain't talked to him. I probably talked to him about 2 times before court. And I'm saying, I ain't know this. He just said, well, I'll meet you there when it's time for you to go to court. I'll be there. So I'm thinking I done got scammed. Like I done paid somebody some money. They done scammed me. Right? Check this out. I get there. Get in there, still no lawyer. I said, oh my goodness. I mean, just as they call me, I'm gonna say I got a lawyer, but I pay him, and I mean, I don't know, who he is because I did it over the phone, But anyway, they call my name. They definitely the lawyer, once they call my name, he was in there. He's up. Can I have a minute with my client? So walk outside. He talked to me and stuff like. He said, okay. We go back in there. He said, you sit back down. And then I'm going to go run. So he went and talked to the officer. He come back. He said, well, the officer said that you didn't give him no problem, yada, 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 stuff like that, right? So he said, it's up to you, if you want to, take it to court, right? Now, this the part what I'm talking about. Now, I said, what do you mean? He said, I'm your lawyer. I'm just going to keep it real with you. He said, we can go to court. There's a chance you get off. There's a chance you probably won't. Right? I said, well, all the gun was in my name. How really? He said, because he said, let me tell you how this worked. He said, now, if you had a gun in the glove box, like how it was supposed to be in like South Carolina law, if you had it like that and they would have found, he said, it was no doubt, it would have been scot-free because you didn't know the law in North Carolina, you was following South Carolina law. He said, but you had it up on the seat, so you wasn't even following South Carolina laws. He said, but it's still a chance you can get off, and like I said, it's a chance you won't get off, right? So he said, what I can do before we make that decision, I can try to see what deals they're throwing out, or see what kind of, deal I can get you, and then we'll go from there. So I said, well, me now, I want my gun, this and that. I said, well, yeah, let's go ahead and check and see, More people probably say, well, you gave me too easy. Nah, check this out. So he tell me, all right, from this point on, you don't have to come to court. I'll let you know when something come up for as a deal or something, and I feel it's good for you. I'm gonna call you, ask you, and then you let me know what you want to do. If you don't want to do, you want to go to court. He's I keep it out of court for about, I think, say a year or 2 or something like that. He said, but it's up to you. That right? So I said, okay. So finally, I'm sitting there, talking to people around here. They say, man, you get your gun back. You just take it to court. Just take it to court. This and that third. Then, something went to pop up in my head. And they say, it was like this. When to think about it. I'm from out of town. I'm not from North Carolina. These people gonna railroad me. And basically nothing I could do because I didn't have the gun in the right spot, right? So I turned around and I went. When he called me probably about some months later and said, I got a deal for you. You know what I'm saying? He said, like I tell you, it's up to you. I'm your lawyer. I'm going to do what you tell me to do. So he said, the deal is they keep your gun. Because first I'm going to tell him that I want my gun back and everything like that. But he said, the deal is they keep your gun. Basically, you have on your record where basically the state of North Carolina stop you with a concealed weapon, but the state of North Carolina dismissed the charges, and you have to do 21 hours of community service. So at this time, I'm mad because I want my gun back. So I said, man, let me think about that and call you back. So I went thinking about it. I know what, I ain't got to call nobody. Listen, I think because they was telling me I still can go back and buy another gun if I want to. It just, and then the gun at the time I think I paid about a little over 300, something like 3 something for the gun. So I'm thinking about, man, I can mess around and take it to court. And they already tell me now if I get that on my record, I become a felon. And once I become a felon, see, this the thing. I can say being hard, hey man, I want my gun back so much for a $300 and something gun. And I could mess around and actually took it to court, and like I said, it was a 50-50 chance I could have win, and then 50% chance that I would go win, right? So I could have been hot head, my pride. Now I can get my gun back, and went in there in that courtroom, and even with the lawyer, I paid the lawyer. I don't know this lawyer. This lawyer could have been on their side. You see what I'm saying? And they could have messed around. He could be like he fight for me, and they already know, what as well. Boom. Guilty. Now I'm a felon. If I'm in the car, they even got bullets in there. I can get, and they find out I'm a felon. They get bullet in there. They say I could have got 10 years for each bullet that's in the car if I were to get convicted of basically their concealed weapon, right? So I tell him, man, I'll do that. He said, yeah, you don't have to. He said you come back. What he say? He said, I'm going to try to fix you. You don't have to come back to court. No, he said, no, you come back to court one more time. We stand in front of the judge. We go from there. You sign the papers, then we go from there, right? So I tell people, man, I would have got my gun back. I said, man, listen, that material, I can buy another one. And the thing about it is, the guy, he already told me, say I wouldn't get my gun back. You know what I'm saying? If he, it's not that I just, I gave him 2 E's, this and that, and third. I just put my pride, to the side. And I was saying to myself, I want to take the chance and, like I say, take it to court and lose. And then think about, I should just took that deal. Or I could just take this deal based out of, because they, at the end of the day, after they did it, they sent me my $300 that I did, bond, the bond out. So I did got that back. So the only thing they got out of me was $1,100 for the lawyer and the gun, basically, and the gas that I went when I went down there. Compared to me, would have been messed up for years. Couldn't even get a gun. I could probably get more charges because somebody else could have had a gun on them. I'm in the car. But anyway, come back. Did my 21 hours, which I didn't, but I, yes, I did my 21 hours of community service, send the paperwork back to them. Then he, send the thing back, saying everything was good. They check, sign off on it, say basically I'm clear to go, right? All right, I say that basically to tell that just for, like I say, the people, like the kids ain't been in trouble, and or that's in trouble now and going to something. Listen, don't be listening to somebody on the street. Just because this person got off on something don't mean you gonna get off on it. You see what I'm saying? You can't just go off for what? Like, okay, well, he had this charge and my charge is less than that. I know I'm gonna get off. Sometimes it don't work like that. That your record come in good at. See, if my record was already if they had stopped me and they already had drug charges on my record, and then I had that money, you couldn't tell them that weed that was in her pocketbook wasn't mine. I would have been they would have got me for trafficking and all. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. Stop listening to people. Like some of these people, they ain't no lawyer. Y'all gonna be sitting here thinking people, just because somebody tell you something or they been through this don't mean they know everything. When they went in the judge might be feeling good. And they let them off, with a slap on the wrist. But you can go in there thinking, oh yeah, my crime is smaller. They ain't gonna do this, they ain't gonna do that. And you be saying like, what the mess? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all, keep your record clean. You see what I'm saying? All that stuff will help you in the long run. Just because my record was clean, like I say, more people say, oh yeah, he had a clean record, he ain't been doing that. See, you think what you want to think. See, the thing is, a lot of people do stuff because they want to, and then they tell it because they want to be noticed. They want people to fear them, right? You see what I'm saying? They want them to fear them. You know what I'm saying? But most people, if they, you know what I'm saying, gangster, they don't, or they doing certain stuff and they don't want to get caught. Trust and believe. They ain't gonna be out there doing this. They ain't gonna be because they trying to make a name for themselves. Is what I'm saying. Y'all, listen, stop. Listen, it shouldn't be, listen. All the like I say, the violence and all that need to stop. You see what I'm saying? But one thing I'm saying is everybody was raised different. Everybody came from a, you know what I'm saying, a different family. You know, some kids had it rough, some of them had it easy. You see what I'm saying? I understand, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, at some point in your life, you can't use that as an excuse. You see what I'm saying? Say for instance, if your daddy wasn't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't nothing, and he walk out on your mama, that don't mean for you to you basically get in a relationship and then you have a child and my daddy ain't been here for me, so poop, and then you disappear. No, you need to be better than your dad. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you know your daddy wasn't there and you turn out the way you turn out because your daddy wasn't there, don't you think you want to be there so your child won't follow in your footsteps? But most of y'all want y'all kids to follow in y'all footsteps. That's what I don't understand. Like I said, and then basically I'm telling y'all that is because that actually happened to me. Ain't nothing nobody tell me. That what actually happened. You see what I'm saying? It don't take me have to keep being in and out of stuff to realize trouble easy to get in and hard to get out. And sometimes the trouble you get in, it probably ain't your trouble. You see what I'm saying? You could be with the wrong crowd and some stuff happen, and then all of a sudden you in it and you ain't know what's going on. Is what I'm saying. And most people, I'm telling you, people ain't real. They ain't gonna just say, well, okay, because you been standing up there and you had nothing to do with it. Ain't like they gonna say, well, yeah, get in the courtroom, yeah, your honor, I did it. He ain't did it. Nah, they can be sitting there looking at you about not snitch. Even if you kind of know something, but you know at the last end of it, and then the police gonna roll up. All they're saying is you about not snitch. So I mean, if you go down, they probably you about to take that charge. That street cred stuff, you know what I'm saying? You better take that charge. There ain't no snitching. Like I say, that's why I ain't even want to put myself in that predicament in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all kids, listen, I'm going to say this. Stay home sometime. Y'all ain't got to be around, you know what I'm saying, your boys and this, that, and third, this kid, say, I hang out. Or you know how, and I'm going to tell you, when they come down some rappers too, you know what I'm saying, you hear basically when they beefing with somebody, and then they'll say, well, I been out here, or I been slanging, or I been this, that, but you ain't telling me nothing. See, now these kids be thinking, oh yeah, he did it, so he can say that. You know what I'm saying? Then people, oh yeah, he bought that life. Now some of y'all kids, y'all sitting there like, oh, wait, I want to be like that. Why? Is what I'm saying. But like I said, some things just ain't gonna change. I mean, it just ain't. And like they say it take a village to raise a child. Okay, my point of that saying is it's not the saying that it take a whole community just come up and say, oh yeah, we he got money to take care of that child. Nah. What they saying is, if basically like, all right, we all from the same town, right? Check this out. Like a small town like this, we all know each other, right? So ain't no way. Now kids have differences and they fight, you know, say little falling out. Ain't no way it miss. We supposed to be out here killing each other. Is what I'm saying. We should be out here. Like when you see like say for instance, like I'm grown, so I see somebody's child doing something, ain't that I'm going to tell their mom and their daddy because yeah, I'm a snitch. See that's not, oh you a snitch? Nah, I'm gonna pull that child to the side. Look, why you out here doing it? I'm gonna let your parents know. And instead of these parents that, oh, well, I don't care, or oh, I'm gonna do something to them, or I'm gonna handle that, and then they still are. Go on here, do what you want to do. I just had to tell them that because he'll think. You see what I'm saying? Instead of do that, when somebody tell you something about your child, it's not that you just taking that person's side. You see what I'm saying? You still pull your child to the side and talk to them, tell them, no, don't do this, and tell them what can happen to them. Don't be having these kids thinking they basically can't be touched. Like I say, I don't care if you got 10,000 people behind you. You see what I'm saying? Them 10,000 people can't be with you all the time. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. Some of you guys that actually out there that beefing, right? Check this out. Most of y'all got to be, like I say, y'all got to run in the pack. Y'all can't be by yourself. I mean, I ain't nobody else, but I ain't trying to live, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to live like that. That's why I'm talking to you kids. Listen. Okay, more people say, if you ain't in the, some people might say you ain't in the game, you scared of this and that third. Check this out. Well, I guess for the people who run these packs, what they call them. I got real life beef out here. But still, see the thing is, or somebody tell you, this crazy thing. Like, you see some of the rappers that no got killed. Oh, I ain't worried about nobody. Nobody gonna run me out of this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody run me out of my town. You know what I'm saying? Just my town. This and that third. Then something happened. Kind of, got caught slipping. And it just ain't went in their favor. Y'all, listen. Y'all ain't bulletproof. Is what I'm saying. So, I'm just saying, y'all just think for a minute. Whether y'all want to be in jail, where you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, it probably ain't no need to fight, you know what I'm saying, or in prison, where you might have to, you know what I'm saying, kind of try to slow them down for getting that, you know what I'm saying, for raping you, or you want to be dead, or you want to be a person that can walk out the door and basically, I ain't gonna say you don't have no worries, because stuff happens, stupid stuff happens, every day. You know what I'm saying? But you got a higher chance of surviving. Like I say, if I didn't have kids, I ain't telling lie, I probably, you know what I'm saying, I probably wouldn't care. Then again, I can't say that because I got nieces and nephews, cousins. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, y'all, we gotta do better. I keep saying that we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We got to do better, and stay off social media. Hollering about, you probably calling people names. Yeah, that's my ops. And yeah, I do this, I do that, this and that third. Nah, I'ma say that they say you self snitching, cause you saying what you gonna do. Or I do that and I do this and I do that. You know what I'm saying? So you self snitching on yourself. Then on top of that, now if something were, now you basically heating stuff up because people looking at your what you say? Oh, okay, I'm showing what I'm about. Oh, he think it's a game. Now you got people coming, you got basically stuff, you know what I'm saying, bullets flying at you. Or you like this the whole time. Hey, who that is? Who car that is? Oh, no, they ain't who that is. They ain't know who that is. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? People, listen, people walking these stores, listen, this how I go. See, if you want to live like California and you want to live like Chicago, you see what I'm saying? You actually have people that got real life beef. They running these stores. They catch you at the gas station. They ain't care of your family there. And they take you out. This thing I hear. Oh, well, so-and-so ain't had nothing to do with it. They have beef go. When they, you know what I'm saying? When they see they ops, what they call it, the ops, And you know what I'm saying? They already know, you know what I'm saying, know when they told them when they see him it's game time, don't care where they see him at, that's what they mean. So I mean you could be with your grandma, your mama, and you know what I'm saying, now you putting their life in jeopardy, is what I'm saying. So now y'all sitting here, y'all see most people, if you don't think about your own life, think about the people who you surround yourself with, as far as your family, your mama, your daddy, if they still here, your cousin, your sister. Just think about them when you surround, like you know what I'm saying. You could be somewhere just trying to have a good time, and your ops catch you. Just so happen you with your family, right? Check this out. They go to spring, they say, oh, I'm just going to drop this one. Nah. So you got to think about it. Like I tell you, most people, they don't leave no witnesses. So even if you do make it out of, now you got to face the fact that most people say, I didn't do what they did. Nah. You was the reason why your loved one or whoever ain't here today. Then you got to live with it. Could you live with it? But people say, well, they do that, it's game time. It could be game time, and the game could be over for you if you going back and try to retaliate. Like I tell you, don't always go in your favor. You see what I'm saying? And I don't understand some of you people. Y'all get in here. Y'all get out there. Y'all get in the car. And y'all ride through town. Y'all shoot somebody house up or something like that. Don't you know? Even if nobody in there expecting that, but if they in there, nobody in sleep, and you go to shoot, don't you know you is a easier target? You in the car, bullets flying out that car, right? So I mean, who all in there or wherever they only got one target they got to aim at, and that's that car. And I'm gonna say this: back in them times, if something like that would have happened to me, my first instinct was bump, just, you know what I'm saying, try to hit with the person shooting it. If it's Patrick or Ina, I'm trying to hit Patrick and that driver. I'm trying to go ahead, because if that driver ain't, you know what I'm saying, that driver gone, how y'all gonna get out of there? Is what I'm saying. Y'all listen. It don't matter how you put it, stuff ain't always gonna go in your favor. Listen, if stuff is going in your favor for years and years and years, listen, just look for it to come to a halt and then come to an end, because you get too cocky. But why do that when ain't got to be no beef? You see what I'm saying? If you don't like a person, don't be around. If this hood don't like that hood, guess what? That person don't go to that hood, this person don't go to that hood. You know what I'm saying? If it on that side, y'all, whoever, they go shop that town and other people go shop to the other town. You gotta say, well, I ain't scared to go down there, so I'm going down there. For what? Who, you know what I mean? Prove what? Like I said, I'm off of it. Like I said, I just want to just, you know, touch on that, you know. And like I said, and again, remember, North Carolina, like I said, I don't know if the town's still like that. You know what I'm saying? You go to the little town of Wadesboro. I'm going to say it again. The town of Wadesboro, North Carolina. And how you get to it, you can go through Hartsfield. Let me see. You go to Hartsfield, then go through what it is, Patrick. Then you catch what it is. I forgot what road that is. And you basically it'll run you straight into it. You go through Chesterfield way, and it'll run out Chesterfield. It'll be that little town that I'm talking about. It's on the other side of Chesterfield. Just remember, don't go through that speeding. If some of you already know what I'm talking about, you never been through there. And one more thing, and I'm about to go. I'm a driver, you know what I'm saying, you know, in South Carolina, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, see it. Normally I go through North Carolina and other places, I ain't paid it no attention. But if some place in South Carolina got this, y'all tell me, because I ain't see it yet. But North Carolina, so far, I ain't say the only state, but I noticed they don't want got the speed limit actually, like through town, that thing dropped down to 20. You know, around here, you know what I'm saying, speed limit 25. They make sure. Listen, that's what I'm telling you. They make sure you can't say, well, oh, I was doing 25 because the line is easier. No, because most cars they hand, if they got regular hand, it go in tens. So it start from 5, then 10, 20, then start like that. Then in the middle of it, then it's that with the fives at, like, 25, 35, 45. You see what I'm saying? But like I say, that one time, like I say, I go through there, I ain't telling you I do under the speed limit. Ain't no way. They gonna get me for going a little bit over the speed limit. If your odometer, you think off, if you're going through there and the speed limit 35, dog, you might be want to do 20. Just be on the safe side. Oh, I don't know, boy. You might go too slow and they might give you a ticket. That's crazy. When you get times like that, when it seems like they all about that right there, you in trouble. If they do stop you on something, you in trouble. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else y'all notice. If y'all go through a town speeding, I ain't went through no town speeding now. But now, if you speed through a town, they don't put the price of the ticket on the ticket. They don't show you the price of it like you can just mail it in. Nah, they make you go back to court. So that means if I go to say if I go upstate and speed, you see what I'm saying? I basically get a ticket and they give me a court date to come back to court. So that means I'm gonna end up paying them a fine and turn around and still have to either take off work if I'm working and waste gas just to go back there just to see by a ticket. And make sure you have some money on you. But I'm out. Y'all take it easy.